Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Brilliant Business Podcast. I'm Dan Jacobs, and every week I sit with founders and operators and specialists, and we go under the hood to explore what it takes to really build a brilliant business. If you care about a business that's built on integrity, on quality, on decision-making that you can stand behind and be proud of, then this podcast is for you. I wanted to share a bit about why I've started this podcast. It's challenging out there for small businesses. It's really tough. The regulatory environment is getting ever more onerous. The taxation regime, well, let's not talk about that. And it's a challenge. The economy is not doing as great as what it could be, and small businesses are under pressure. But there are fantastic resources in all spheres to help almost every facet of running a business. And every week I'll be talking to people who've been there, done that. They're specialists in their field, and they'll be sharing their insights, their lessons, their resources, so that we all gain the benefit of their insight. We want to make it easier for small businesses to operate, and we want to understand what it takes and to have access to the knowledge to make sure that businesses are competitive and sustainable and profitable, and to bring that value that they have, the innovation, the energy, the excitement, the new ideas. So we've got some fantastic guests lined up. You're going to hear from companies that have got that innovative streak, who are bringing products to market. And we're also going to hear some of those personal stories, those real behind-the-scenes stories. So we're going to go under the hood. So really understand what it is that's driven people into building successful businesses, and to understand what it is that they've overcome, the challenges that they've had, the lessons they've learned, so that we gain the insights that they've gained. We gain the benefit of the lessons that they've learned. There's some tremendously personal stories as well, and some very inspirational ones. And I just marvel at the human spirit. And that's what I want to give a voice to. So when we're talking to those founders and we see the insights, we don't just see the business they've had, but we understand the challenges that they've gone through. So I think very often we look at a company, we look at a founder or a person or someone who's built a business, and we think, well, they had it easy. Well, that was fine for them, but can I do that? But when we delve underneath, when we go into the human story of the things and the challenges that they've had to overcome, issues they've had, we find that actually, it's an inspirational story. Very often, they're people who just had the persistence and the willingness to go through all sorts of barriers, all sorts of challenges. And that's the reality that I want to shape. We get that very polished picture on social media of things that are perfect. We always see things like, oh, goodness, that's a glossy picture and everything is perfect for those people. But the reality is very different. So that's what we want to do. We want to shine a light on the challenges that people have had so that it's normal. We want to normalize some of those things, some of those challenges that people have had, and hopefully also introduce the resources so that we don't have to go through the challenges, and we don't have to go through the same hard yards and learn things and make the same mistakes that someone else may have had. So that's what we're doing. We're bringing those insights in. And I'm absolutely privileged by the level of guests that we've got coming on the show. There's some absolutely fantastic people and real inspirational people who've come from all sorts of backgrounds and have built really different and diverse businesses. So we're on all the major podcast channels, so Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. And I look forward to sharing these brilliantly inspiring stories with you.